Welcome you to our 10th annual Memorial Day Awards Luncheon. It's become a desert tradition. My name is Tom Swann. I'm the founding president of Veterans for Peace. So thank you again for coming today. We have guests who have come as far away as Phoenix and San Diego. We're here to honor our war dead and seek peace on this Memorial Day. We received the 2014 Palm Springs Human Rights Commission Community Service Award in January. Also awards from Representative Roel Ruiz and City Assembly Member Brian Nastandy. We are nonpartisan and non-for-profit. We do not endorse candidates. We are truth tellers about the real cost of war. Support the troops, bring them home. President Bush can commute the sentence of Scooter Libby, who disclosed classified information, and we feel President Obama can pardon Army soldier Bradley Chelsea Manning. Our chapter's namesake is late Army soldier John Castro, who died in the Iraq War. We have a scholarship fund, and if you want to donate to that, please let me know after the luncheon. As a veterans chaplain and peace activist, I'd like to talk a little bit about peace from sacred scripture. But before I do that, let me tell them that we need to start bringing the food out. Bring the food out. Peace means tranquility of spirit. It is a great gift to give to others. Before you share it, you must be possessed by it yourself. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. And the very God of peace sanctify you wholly. Give light to those that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against another nation, neither shall they learn of war any more. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. It would be possible, as much as it lieth in you, live peacefully with all men. I beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling for which you've been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to maintain the unity of the spirit of the bond of peace. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is pure, the peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow peace reap the harvest of righteousness. In 1978, I was in the Marine Corps, and I toured the Dachau Nazi concentration camp. And I read this poem from one of the prisoners at the camp. Leave me here freely, all alone, in cell where never sunlight shone. Should no one ever speak to me, this golden silence makes me free. I'd like to introduce some special friends that are here today. My friend Rod Mendoza is from Arizona. He was in the Marine Corps with me in the Philippines and in Europe, and also at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and in Ventura County. And he now lives in Arizona, and I consider him my brother. And his wife, Leanne Mendoza, is the former Miss Arizona, 1998, 1999, and she's been on national television speaking out for people with disabilities. So please welcome them. Now, do me a favor. You'll need a doll over there. Yeah. Okay. I'll hold.
I can hold it.
Okay, you can hold it. Okay.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Okay, this is when I left the Marine Corps. While serving in the Marine Corps, after serving in the Marine Corps, I became a civilian worker assigned to the Point Mugu Navy Base in Ventura County. In December 1992, I came out of the closet as a gay man and spoke to the news media in support of then-President-elect Bill Clinton's plan to lift the ban on gays in the military. I was assaulted at work, and I received this mutilated alligator doll, stuffed animal. My nickname at work was Gator. You can see the knife through the head, the spear through the belly, the screw-you necklace, and there is a broken condom on the tail. A Marine Corps sergeant made this for me and gave this to me at work, and he said, "You have AIDS, the condom broke, you have AIDS, you're gonna die like Magic Johnson." The Navy tried to fire me. The ACLU filed suit and filed several complaints against the Navy. I was introduced for 1 million people at the 1993 March on Washington, in Washington, D.C. I have a display over here on the table with some of the news media coverage of our case. Today, May 26th, is the 20th anniversary of us settling our case with the Navy. The actual 20 years ago today, we settled our case out of court. We won sexual orientation protection for the Navy's 252,000 civil service workers, and I was the last federal employee to have his access to classified information challenged by the federal government. Now, on your, as you know, here in Cathedral City, we dedicated America's first Gay Veterans Memorial in 2001. Now I'm on the board of directors of a group dedicating a national Gay Veterans Memorial at Congressional Cemetery in Washington, D.C. And on your plate, you have a little wooden nickel and a card showing you the memorial. I'd like to introduce Andy Linsky, who's here. He's a friend of mine. He's on the national board of the Human Rights Campaign Foundation, and he's a major sponsor of VFP. And both of us went to see President Obama sign the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.